Hello and welcome to Broadsword Wargaming. My name is Ollie, and in this video I'm going to talk about losing your hobby mojo, because I have lost mine. With the help of some friends, we're looking to get it back. This is Benji from Benji's Hobby and loads of other YouTubers. We have decided to do a Secret Santa challenge. Look at Luke's mad enthusiasm there, he loves it. Elston, on the other hand, really loves it. We have sent each other a model and a paint, and the idea here is to paint something up and just to have a bit of fun. If you are a fan of the channel, you'll know I've not put a video out, or certainly not many videos out in the last few months, mainly because having opened a shop, with the child having COVID and illness, I still work full time. I'm just really struggling to find the time and the motivation to paint things I want to paint. This is the model I got for Secret Santa. I don't know who sent it. What was it? A Wordbearer's Legion Praetor. I am a huge fan of the Horus Heresy. I love all of the stories, all of the characters, and I love to hate the Wordbearers. They are, in my eyes, the worst of the worst and the beginners of the entire Horus Heresy. I was going to make this model into a base, but I decided he's worthy of a paint job because the model is cool, and it's always nice to have a model I can kill again and again and again. That's a cheeky Gladiator reference. And here he is, my project, something to try and get me back into painting. I'm going to use the airbrush to lay down a black surface primer, then I'll hit it with a grey and then just a very light white on the tips. This could possibly be my favourite part of hobbying. I love getting the airbrush out and getting some colour down. Even at the zenithal stage, the models come on so much. You can now see where the cool parts of the model are. It brings the details out, and it really helps when it comes to painting them, because it lets you know where the light can hit, how you can get more contrast and more saturation out of your miniatures. I'm going to use a red. Now, fortunately, I do have a shop, #shill, broadswordwargaming.com, based over here in the EU, so I have lots of paints at my fingertips. Corn red seems like an appropriate colour to get these guys. They are normally a very dark red. I don't want this to slip into a Blood Angels type of red, but I can always bring these back down. Now, whilst doing this, I was having a Patreon live stream chat. It's actually really nice to sit and talk to people when you're hobbying. This is something I've missed. We've had lockdown. I moved over here just before lockdown started nearly 2 years ago, and I haven't really had the opportunity to go out and meet other people. Having my Patreon Discord only group chat is amazing. You guys there, thank you so much. You've kept me going through the highs and the lows, and even helped me through those late nights and early mornings when I'm editing. Now, the model is all done in red. I decided to go home. I wanted to paint from the house. Kira was sat there airbrushing some ultramarines for the shop anyway, and I just wanted to paint in a more relaxed environment. I'm going to use the tinny colour that I'll have to use for this project, and I'm really happy with it. It's a lovely coverage, really nice brassy colour, fits nicely with the Wordbearers, so I'm just filling in the trims. At this point, the model still looks a tiny bit too red, so covering it with Agrax and then using some oils and filling the rest of the details will separate and make it look a lot better. I ended up doing quite a lot of painting off camera. That really manages to sort of remove the pressure and remove the stress of filming, and allows me to enjoy the process that little bit more. I don't have to worry about moving cameras and moving angles. I think that is essentially the message I'm trying to get along here. We shouldn't look at this as work. I mean, yes, some of us have YouTube businesses or have shops. I still work full time, but I do want to enjoy my hobby as well. I am a hobbyist at heart. Now I'm going to do another part of the hobby I really enjoy, and this is the basing. Using the Geek Gaming Scenics range, available at broadswordwargaming.com, I'm going to use some fast dry basing glue, which is kind of like a PVA glue, but tackier, and then dunk it into some base ready desert sand and stone. I picked this color because I think it's bright enough and light enough that it will make the model stand out a little bit more and will contrast against the red. Then adding a few tufts on, again available from Geek Gaming Scenics, this is the dead tuft, you can bring the model to life. I've put a little bit of this up the legs and up on the capes as well, just to help blend the model into the base. And now for me, this is looking a lot more complete. There is still one more step I think I'd like to do. These models do have a lot of books, and they are all about the word of the Emperor or of Horus. So getting some transfers out might just finish this model off. I did manage to locate some absolutely tiny pieces of script and text which fit perfectly onto the book on the shoulder pad. Unfortunately, these were really difficult to do, and I wasn't able to get them very well onto the camera, so I thought I'd just do it anyway, along with some glowy swords and other bits, and now the model is pretty much there. I got some more script onto the left shoulder pad as well, gave it all a blast with the satin varnish, and that is the model complete. What do you think? For a quick, fast job, something to get me back into the hobby, back into painting again, I'm pretty happy with that. Finally, I just want to say a huge thank you to whichever one of the other creators sent me this miniature. I really enjoyed painting it, and I hope you enjoyed the one I got you too. Go and check out Geek Gaming Scenics, Elston Nation, MS Paint, Nat1 Videos, Crazy Crafter, and The Pickle Jar, and enjoy the content. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll catch you in another video.